Hey there, and welcome to No 2 Days Are the Same in Real Estate. Today is a staging day. So I got up this morning. I had admin to do on my computer. I finished that listing presentation project that I've been working on so hard on. So I have a PDF now that I'm going to print tomorrow and prep my binders for my sellers. So I'm very excited about that. There's one big project done. So I got that done this morning. I also updated my budget. I ran payroll for my company. Even though it's just me, I still have to run payroll and go through all that with my entity. So I did all that this morning, updated our household budget, all those kinds of things. So it was a good morning. I had some administrative phone calls to make too as well. And then I went out to my new listing, which is about a half hour away from my house. Went out there, met my sellers, saw how beautiful, how hard they've been working on that house. It never ceases to amaze me what a difference pride of ownership makes in a house. And they've really done a really great job getting it ready. And then I had the stagers meet me there. So got the stagers all set up. I grabbed a key from them, because I am going to make a copy of the key, because when I go out there for photography tomorrow, I'm going to get my lockbox on, the sign in the yard, all those good things, start getting that house ready to be on the market. So photography tomorrow, on the market later this week. So really fun. Today I have nothing left to do, but it already feels like it was a long day. So I'm ending my work day probably here at about 2. Just to kind of save energy for some longer days later this week. Hey there, no 2 days are the same in real estate, and today is no different. So today I had a nice, easy, slow morning. It's about 8:40 right now. I'm getting ready to sit down at my desk for the day. I have a few things I need to do before I leave the house. I need to, it got bright. Oh, it's beautiful out. So I have a few things I need to do before I leave. I'm going to a photography appointment for my new listing. And before I go to that, I need to make a sign that tells people to take their shoes off or put some booties on. I need to get the sign and the lockbox in my car, as well as the booties and the booty holder, all that good stuff. Get ready to take that all out there. I need to stop by my office and print the sign, because I don't have a printer here at home, and that's okay, because maintaining a printer is kind of a lot. So I need to go and do that. I've got taking my doggies out here. Oh, here's Ripley. And so I need to do all those kinds of things to get ready for that listing. I'm going to meet the photographer out there. I'm going to get those kind of things set up as much as I can while I'm there with the photographer. And then after that, I'm going to print out my new pre-listing packets and put them in the binders, which I'm very excited about. And then after that, I have a top 100 agent mastermind here for our local area. So it's an invite-only mastermind where the top 100 agents from our area, no matter what office they're with, get together and mastermind and bounce ideas off of each other. What's working, what's not working, what are you experiencing right now in the local market? Bounce those ideas off of each other. And then I need to go to the theater tonight for the last 2 headshots of our last 2 actors that didn't get headshots done last week. So I'm gonna go meet over there, kind of check in, see how they're doing on the rehearsal process, since I'm producing that show. But yeah, so it's a kind of a back-to-back day, but not anything too high pressure. It's a busy day, lots of driving, but nothing too high pressure. So I'm excited to see the staging on that house and get the photography done. Hey there, no 2 days are the same in real estate, and today I am in my office here. I had a listing going live this morning, and so I was getting all the photos in and getting all the collateral built for the listing period. So all the social media posts, flyers, everything, because I just got photos this morning. So creating all of that stuff, it just takes time. It's not overwhelmingly difficult, but it is just a little bit tedious. So I've been doing that this morning, and now I'm getting in here to do some editing videos, including last week's No 2 Days Are the Same in Real Estate. So I'm gonna do some editing, hopefully at least get one video live. And then I'm gonna have lunch, and then I have to prepare for a dentist appointment. My listing won't be ready to do paid ads and postcards probably until tomorrow, so I'll run those tomorrow. Just making sure the listing's just the way my sellers want it, sent it to them, you know, making any edits that they ask for or anything like that. So doing all that. After my dentist appointment, I'm going to go to my office, which is right across the street from my dentist office, and print out a bunch of booklets to bring to my broker's open at the new listing on Friday, and to leave there at the property for anybody who views the property, because hopefully a lot of people will be viewing the property. So I'm going to go ahead and get all that stuff printed ahead of time, so I don't have to do it Friday morning. And then I have rehearsal for the current show, which I'm going to go to and attend in full tonight. It's coming along. They've fully blocked the first act. They're just working things now on that one, and then there's finishing blocking the second act, just tightening things up. So yeah, we're a couple weeks away on that, so I'm trying to get that all kind of tightened up. So I'll be there tonight. So it's gonna be a long day. I'll probably be out until 9 o'clock tonight. Started work this morning around 9, so it'll be about a 12-hour day. That's not too bad when most of it's at home. So I will talk to you guys tomorrow. Hey, welcome to No 2 Days Are the Same in Real Estate. It is Thursday, and Thursday is my day that I typically schedule for myself off. But that just wasn't quite possible today. I had my listing that went live yesterday, which means I had some video collateral and everything come in that I needed to do some activities with. I finally got the video from my photographer, so I needed to put it on the MLS, and I needed to run an ad and do a postcard, and all sorts of stuff like that that needed to happen today. Lots of stuff like that. Gosh, I was doing that kind of stuff for a couple of hours, and then I had to write a letter of recommendation for a friend, and I also needed to write a little speech. We have an awards show at our community theater here this weekend, and I'm not going to be able to attend, and there is a Director's Choice Award for the show that I directed that I'm giving to my lovely stage manager, and so I needed to write a little blurb for that to have my producer read. So I had to do that. It was quite a lot of busy work. I had to get the program information in for the show that I was doing. So I had some activities around that. So it was about 5 hours of active work on the computer today. And then I had lots of chores to do. We are hosting guests this weekend. And so I had a lot of you know, stripping the bedding, cleaning the bathrooms, cleaning the floors. My husband helped a lot with that too while I was working. I think I only spent like an hour on that, but he helped a lot with that. Then I got out in the sunshine for about half an hour before I had to leave. So luckily most of the stuff I had to do today was at home, so that was lovely. But I did need to leave because I have a production meeting at the theater tonight, which is essentially where the stage manager and the producer and the directors get together with all the other production heads, make sure everybody's on the same page about what's coming up, what's happening, does anybody have any needs or updates that people need to be brought abreast of, and also budget update at the same time, making sure everybody has what they need as far as that goes, and reallocating funds if they need to be reallocated. We are getting to the point in our show where we're starting to do full runs, so things are getting a little more serious on the technical side, so these will be even more important as we continue moving forward. So getting ready to go into that right now, and then I'm going to go home, and it is a really lovely 85 degrees out, and my hope is that the pool is warm enough that I can take my first dip of the year when I get home. So that's my hope, and then I'm gonna make a nice fresh chicken salad tonight, which I'm really looking forward to, having like an al fresco dinner on the patio with my honey, maybe a glass of wine, and then a really busy day tomorrow because we have guests coming into town, and I have a broker's open for my new listing. and I gotta get groceries and all those things. So I'll update you tomorrow. Hey there, happy Friday, and no 2 days are the same in real estate, and that is still true today, this Friday. So this morning I woke up, had my coffee, did my normal morning routine, and then I went to Krispy Kreme because there they are. I had to get food. There's a work call at the community theater this morning that I'm producing the show at. And I always am a true believer in it. If you feed them, they will come. And I wanted everybody to show up. So I brought donuts to the theater. So that way to incentivize people to show up for that. And then I am bringing donuts to my Brokers Open, which is today from 11 to 1. And we have showings before the Brokers Open, after the Brokers Open, all the way until they're cut off for today for showings. So really good traffic for this Friday. We just went live on Wednesday, so really good traffic, really happy with that. So yeah, hopefully we'll have some good news to share over the weekend about that. And then I have a grocery pickup, because you guys know every Friday is when I do my grocery pickup, because it's quadruple the gas points. So I'm gonna go do that grocery pickup. It's a big one because we have family coming to town this weekend. And then I'm gonna go home, do the last little bit of like tidying and cleanup tasks for our guests this weekend, get their beds set up, get the pool open and ready, all those kinds of things. And then we're gonna meet them for dinner as they get into town, and then bring them back to our place. So I don't know if I'll get to check in tomorrow. In fact, let's plan on that I'm not gonna be able to check in tomorrow. Tomorrow on Saturday, we'll wake up and we have guests in our house. And I do have to slip out for the annual board meeting at the theater. It's the one where all company members are invited, because we bring in the new slate of the board of directors, and I'm moving from second vice president to first vice president. Didn't feel like I could miss that. So I'm going to slip out for that. But I am not going to the awards show that's tomorrow night. So one of my shows I did this last year is in consideration for some awards, but I'm not going to make it to that. Unfortunately, it's a really fun event where everybody gets together and celebrates the past season. I'm not going to make it to that because, like I said, we have guests. So I'm just going to enjoy that. And then I'll hopefully be able to check in on Sunday. Have a great day. Hey there, good morning. It is Sunday morning. Didn't check in at all yesterday. We had family in town, and I am so glad. I just enjoyed that. But yesterday we had family, we swam, we cooked food. It was really a good time. I also had my annual board of directors meeting at the Warehouse Theater Company, which is where we go over the annual minutes, the board of directors and the executive committee, and move everyone into new positions and everything like that. So went and did sneak out for a couple hours to go and attend that. And then I skipped the yearly awards show because I had guests, and I was like, I can only do one of these two big events tomorrow. So I only went to the annual board of directors meeting and didn't go to the awards show. Well, it turns out, so the show I directed last year was The Nerd, and we actually took home a lot of awards. Super excited. I didn't expect it. I think you always don't think of the things you work on as highly as you think of others, and I thought so highly of the other shows that were done last year. Our show took home Best Set Design, which I loved. Our set was amazing. Best Light Design. They did some cool creative stuff that we hadn't done before at our theater, which was really fun. One of my actors took home Best Supporting Actor. He was great in the show. And then we took home Best Show, and I took home Best Director, and I wasn't expecting it. I was getting a lot of text messages when we were sitting here with my family, and I was like, oh, maybe I should have been there. I feel bad, but it was really nice to hear that our work was so appreciated. Our house sold out at 94% last year through the whole season, which is incredible. Due in large part to our musicals, which sold at 98% and 100%. Two of them did, and they were all in the 90s. And then our straight shows, which historically sell less highly, were both in the mid 80s, which was really good. So we ended up with an average of 94% attendance for our entire 5-show season last year. So really, really solid season. I've got Ripley and Mulder here trying to get involved. So yeah, I feel really thankful. My family, we just went and had breakfast and they just left. And because no 2 days are the same in real estate, I am going to go do a showing on my listing out in Tieton. And then after I'm done with that, there's going to be an open house. I'm not running the open house, but I'm going to be waiting for feedback to report back to my sellers. And then we start a new week tomorrow. So stay tuned for that. Thank you so much. And I hope you're enjoying this series, No 2 Days Are the Same in Real Estate. Thank you. Ripley and Mulder say bye as well.